Hello followers, and welcome back to the barn. So the next project is an unfortunate one, but it has to be done. So the newest goat Meadow that came to the farm just the other day, who's 9 weeks old, we suspect may have worms, only because her eyelids are a little whiter than they should be, and she's having some crusting around them as well. It's normal to deworm anyway, so regardless whether she showed these symptoms or not, we would still be doing this process. The cows and the older goats were being dewormed with a grain, but because she's in with a smaller and younger goat, we don't want that goat to get the dewormer, so what I have is a syringe drawn up with some liquid dewormer, which I'm going to give her. And then after that, she has to receive her vaccination called CDT. Every goat should have it at 30 days or older. And what that is it prevents overeating and also tetanus. So we'll be giving that as well subcutaneously. So here goes nothing. I have Mike here helping me hold her while I try to do this process. So, this is a Meadow. She is 9 weeks old. She's a Nigerian dwarf, which means she'll only get to about 60 pounds maybe, as opposed to the Nubians, Willow and Luna, who will get to like 130 pounds. So even though she's only 9 weeks old, she weighs 9.2 pounds, which is less than Rex, my Chihuahua, which is quite funny. She hasn't really taken to us too well yet, but she's letting us hold her, which is better than nothing. So right now what I'm gonna do is just start by giving her the dewormer in her mouth. I actually used one of Rex's syringes that hasn't been used for his medication, drawn up 0.3 milliliters, which is very tiny. So I just have to kind of open her mouth and force it in. She's not gonna like it, so bear with me, folks. Okay, Meadow. Good girl. So that went better than I expected. Next is the harder part. It's going to be given the shot. So I have a syringe with a, it's a 20 gauge, 1 inch is what they recommended. I have some alcohol here with a cotton ball. I'm going to clean the site. I have to try to pinch a big enough area to get the shot in. Again, don't know how she's going to do, so bear with me. We're just meeting her for, we've only had her for a couple days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pinch as much as I can in her shoulder area here and kind of prep the site with some alcohol. I probably should be wearing gloves, so excuse me. Don't do this at home, kids. Let's pray that this goes well. We just did this with actually Willow and Luna. We were unable to film because we had to feed them while we gave the shots. It went really well. They didn't even know what hit them, and they were done with their bottles before they knew it. This girl's so little, I'm so nervous. I can't even pinch a big enough. So the video that I watched said bevel down, interestingly enough, and the respiratory therapist in me wants bevel up, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's it, folks, and I'm just gonna rub it in. Okay, and she did so much better than I thought. I think Mom was more nervous than she was. Good girl, honey. Thanks, guys. Come again. Say bye, Meadow.